find the winner of this election using the method of pairwise comparisons, we first have to set up all the possible comparisons for this election. So I have to compare every candidate to every other candidate head-to-head. So I'm going to do A against B, A against C, and A against D. Now that takes care of all of A's matchups. So now I'm going to work on candidate B's matchups. But I've already matched candidate B against candidate A, so I'm going to start with B against C, and then do B against D. And now I move on to candidate C's matchups, but I've already matched candidate C against candidate A and against candidate B, so I just have to do candidate C against candidate D. So those are all my head-to-head matchups. Now I'm going to look through the preference schedule and determine who would win these head-to-head matchups. So I have to ask myself, each voter, if they had to choose between two candidates, which one would they pick? So for A against B, the first column of 6 voters would definitely choose A because I have A ranked above B. So I'm going to give 6 votes to A. And then in the next column, A is ranked above B again, so I give those 4 votes to A. And then in the remaining 4 columns, in all 4 of those columns, B is ranked above A in every one of them. So I'm going to give all the remaining votes to candidate B. That is 15 votes going to candidate B. So B wins that matchup. Okay, so now I look at A against C. A gets the first 2 columns again, 6 and 4. And then in the last 4 columns, C is ranked above A in every one. So C is going to get the remaining 15 votes, and C wins that matchup. And then with A against D, A gets the first 2 columns, 6 and 4. And then in the next column, A gets that one also because A is ranked above D there. So we give another 4 votes to A. And in the last 3 columns, D is ranked above A, so we give 11 votes to D. And A ends up winning that matchup, 14 to 11. In the matchup with B against C, in the first column, those first 6 voters have B ranked above C, so we're going to give those 6 votes to B. And then in the next column, B is ranked above C there also, so I give those 4 votes to B as well. And in the third column, again, B is ranked above C, so they get another 4 votes. In the fourth column, C is ranked above B, so we give those 4 votes to C. And in the next column and the last column, C is ranked above B in both of those, so we give those 4 and 3 to C. And B is going to win the matchup 14 to 11. Okay, so now I'm going to look at B against D. B gets the first column of voters. The second column of voters is going to go to D. The third column of voters goes to B. The fourth column is going to go to D. The fifth column goes to B. And the third column goes to D. So again, B is going to win 14 to 11. And now if we look at C against D, first column goes to C, second column to D, third column to C, fourth column to C, fifth column to C, and the last column goes to D. So C is going to win that matchup handily over D. Now I have to count up how many head-to-head matchups each candidate won. So A won 1 of their matchups, just the matchup with A against D. B won 1, 2, 3. B won all 3 of their matchups. B won against A, B won against C, and B won against D. C won 2 matchups, the one against A and the one against D. And then D won 0 matchups. D did not win any. So, whoever won the most head-to-head matchups is the winner of the pairwise comparisons method, so that is B.